dun, 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 dun. And we're live.
We are live.
Yay! Only on Facebook because I have to wait 24 hours to be able to go live on YouTube, which I didn't know that was a thing.
Yeah, it is. Unfortunately.
Yeah. So, thank you guys for joining us. Whoever comes in later and watches this over again or whatever. This is the first episode of Any Last Words. I'm Joe, and today I have CW Penney for this way of Cross Creepshow. Yeah, I don't know where. I try to do this, but I forget that everything's backwards on this camera. So I'm like, oh wait, I did it right this time.
I'm right here.
Yes. And we are in quarantine. Oh,
we are. How is lockdown treating you, Joe?
Oh wait, are you guys on lockdown in Newfoundland?
Yeah, basically everything is shut down, other than essential workers and stuff, for the most part.
Okay, so it's the same thing there then.
The world's at a standstill.
Yeah,
and now we're forcing people to look at our beautiful faces.
Yeah, it's kind of nice because before I was struggling, trying to find the time to do my projects and fix the issues I was having with what I already had started. And now it's like I have all the time in the world to do whatever I want now for probably the next
No
2
excuses
months.
now.
No excuses now. So, and thank you so much for being my first interview on my show. Yeah.
Not a problem, young lady.
Thank you.
I mean, we did attempt it before.
We did, and then I'm not computer smart and stuff, Instagram's cool and shit. But no, I don't know what I did, but it was after every 16 minutes, my editing program would stop on me. I don't know if it's because it's kind of a small, cheaper laptop. I mean, it's nice. It does what I needed to do, but apparently not everything I needed to do because I think it doesn't have enough memory or something, and it kept making everything crash, and then it just went. Plop.
Editing programs need a bit to run on.
So. Yeah, I did not know that. So now I know. So,
but the world will never know the great toilet paper debacle.
Oh man,
that happened months before the actual 2020 toilet paper debacle.
Yes. Oh my God, I am so fucking bad. When you brought that up, my face just went. Oh, you're right. That was
epic. Yep.
So for what you guys don't know about and will never know about is, what was this? This was back in December, I want to say, around Christmas.
Yeah, it was Christmas, around Christmas.
Yeah, I was. I've been working on this project for a little while, and my first interview, even then, was Mr. CW Penney, and I wanted to edit everything and then just put it out as an episode with things in between. Obviously, I'm not computer smart, but we just wound up in this random conversation about going to the store and toilet paper and math, and how toilet paper math is ridiculous. It's like Common Core right now for these children, where it's 2 + 2 = 5, and it's if I buy 4 rolls of toilet paper, how does that equal 36 regular rolls? And it's 2-ply and 1-ply in this many sheets. It was I don't know. You stand in the aisle and you end up looking at all these toilet paper packaging with all these different amounts and equations on there, and you're just I don't know what I'm doing. So, but yeah, that was.
It's it equals 36 rolls, but you do the count, and there's only 24 rolls in there, so the additional rolls are already on the rolls.
Yeah, and it's okay, well, oh yeah, it was. I don't know. It would have been perfect for now because the thing around the world is the. And
then you had to go ruin Halloween candy for me, also.
Halloween candy. What did was it the day after kind of deal?
No. It was the same kind of concept with the toilet paper. It's I can buy 500 for.
That's right. Yeah, because you get the mixed bags of candy, and it'll be you get Jolly Ranchers and Twizzlers, and it's you get 350 of these for $7. But if you go over here and get these ones that has Reese's and M&Ms in it, it's you had 425. I don't know. It was. Yeah. Toilet paper and candy.
So I'll never buy toilet paper or Halloween candy the same anymore.
No. Everything is an issue.
Oh.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. So, I guess the reason why I brought you on my show is because, like, you have shows too. So.
I do. January of 2019, I started Carl's Creepshow, interviewing some horror movie celebs. Mr. Nicholas Vince, aka the Chatterer in Hellraiser, was my first guest. He led me on to Simon Bamford, who was Butterball. And it just rolled on from there. You know, David Howard Thornton in the Terrifier franchise as Art the Clown, with part 2 rolling out now, hopefully the end of this year. And I met Mr. Dan Yeager and other individuals as well. But from meeting Mr. Dan Yeager, I've started working with Dan on Bad Anger Pictures as executive producer. And we revived his coffee line, Killer's Choice Coffee. And we have a site up on that, killerschoice.com. Visit, take a look. We have Gravedigger's Roast. We have some mugs. We have some 8x10s you can get personally signed by Dan of him in character as Leatherface. And it's just good times.
Yes, I know you're busy man.
Yeah, and that's not all of it.
That's a good thing, though.
It is. Keeps me going.
Yes. Let's see. You have another show too. Are you still doing Rantin Ravin reviews?
We are. Me and Bradley are very, very, very soon going to be jumping on an episode. Actually, the winter was hard on everyone. It was insane. So I went through a bit of a rough spot mentally, and Brad did too. And our guests are great. I mean, they're like, as soon as you're back in the right headspace to do it, just let us know. And you know, there's nothing worse than trying to do something when your mind is not into it. So we just
snowed out for a while, right?
We had literally out in my front yard, I don't know, like 15-foot high banks of snow.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it was bad. It was terrible.
Yeah, shit.
And you're down in California.
Mm-hmm.
You'd have a stroke if you came here and seen that.
Uh-huh. I'd be like, I don't even have clothing for this. Like,
right?
It's non-existent in my wardrobe. I don't know what, do you guys like wear actual animals around here or what? Because I don't know how the fuck you'd stay warm.
Yeah, no, just some regular winter jackets. We're not up in the Arctic, thank God. If we were, then we'd be wearing like, and I hope anyone from PETA is not watching this, but we'd be wearing like bear fur and pelts and everything to stay warm. Like, you know, when it's getting down to like minus 40, minus 50, minus 60 below, you know, you do what you got to do to stay warm. But we're not in that kind of climate. Thank Jesus.
Oh, man. And so I bet you probably didn't get to go out and do much before the whole lockdown then, huh?
I should be ashamed to say this, but the snow literally hit that fast and that hard and stuck around. I still have inflatable Christmas decorations out.
Oh no! Well, they got lost under the snow, though, right?
They were safe because they were buried, but they're only now starting to uncover, so I can take them down. It's crazy.
Oh wow!
So people think we're like lunatics, and you know, we actually the other night, Kate went out, blowed them up, and turned the lights on for the COVID lockdown, and she done a picture of it, little video of it, put it on Facebook, and people were like, "Oh my God, that's amazing!" You know, it's nice to see, just something to break up the monotony.
Right.
And there were people like, do you mind if we won't come in, but do you mind if we like drive by and take a look and see all the lights and everything on? And we were like, no, man, I don't give a fuck.
That's cool. You know, people have been doing things like that, like all around everywhere. Even here, we had people kind of decorated their vehicles. Yeah. And they drove around in circles and did like a decorated car parade for the people who were stuck in their houses, and they honked and, you know, turned up their music, just gave something something new for people, to look at that,
That's right. I mean, it's little things. I mean, it might look foolish or crazy. Oh, is that coffee for me? Sorry, but
no,
coffee.
Never
Coffee
be sorry
is
for coffee. Yes, it is.
It is coffee. But yeah, I mean, doing stuff that on the normal would look teetotally insane, like in I don't even know, is it March, April?
Yeah, it's April.
I don't even look at a calendar and see Monday or Tuesday. Now it just says day. But yeah, in April to be turning on Christmas lights, people on the norm would be you're teetotally insane. But,
or you're just lazy.
Well, yeah, right. But I mean, in this situation, people are looking at it and going, "Well, goddamn, let's go for a drive, isolation drive."
Yeah, they don't even want us doing that anymore, though. They don't here where we're at. They don't want us even driving around because you could spread it, or only if you're an essential you're supposed to be driving around, or if you're going to the doctor or going to the store. Other than that, you can get a ticket and stuff.
I don't think it's that bad here.
Okay.
Yet. Now, per capita, from what I can understand, our province has the highest or second highest rate in Canada.
Really?
Yeah, because we're one of the smaller provinces, right?
Okay. Oh, man.
Now, it's still only like 200 and something cases, but I mean, that's 200 and something cases that we don't want.
That's about what we have. I think we have 225 that are residents here, and then we have 5 people who were tested here who are not from here. So they might have been a visitor or something like that.
Yeah.
So, and then we've had 2 deaths.
We've had 2 deaths. Now our recover rate is going up, which is good.
Yeah, that's really good.
Yeah, so when the recover rate goes up and the case count starts to teeter down a little bit, that's usually the turning point on anything clearing up. Mm-hmm. And unfortunately, because it's terrible for the families that had people pass, but in any pandemic, as you know, there are people that are going to not make it.
Oh, yeah.
Unfortunately and sadly enough. But I just want to let people know, stay in. If you don't have to go anywhere, stay the fuck in.
Yeah.
And I say that with love. I really do.
Right?
Like, Samuel L. Jackson did a read the other night, and
I saw that. That was
right,
funny.
just stay the fuck home. Are you going to argue with Sam? I mean, come on.
No, you stay home, motherfucker.
Right? You don't want him showing up at your door.
He's hilarious. I love him.
He's great.
So you also run the NL Horror Convention, right? Did I say that right?
NL HorrorCon, yeah.
Okay.
I do.
So what are you going to do about that? Do you have to put that off now, or do you think it's going to be okay? Because I know it's in October, right?
April, okay, so May, June, July, August, September, October. We're still 6 months out.
Okay.
Unfortunately, all my con runner buddies and I just had a private chat earlier, and some of the events have already been canceled and some have already been postponed, and I'm the last convention in Newfoundland to round out the con year. Mm-hmm. So October, I'm hoping this is all cleared up next week, really. But I'm hoping in 6 months' time, I'll still be able to put off the event. But if there's any inclination that there's going to be a risk to people at all, there will not be an event.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. That sucks.
It does. And we have 5 cons here in the province, mm-hmm. and some smaller ones that stem off from each other. Okay. And I mean, the guys have rescheduled, and some of them have just said, like, I don't think it's going to happen, and it breaks my fucking heart to hear that. But
Aww.
Your safety and everyone's own, safety comes first. you want to take care of your patrons. I mean, these people are paying to come to an event and stay safe, and you don't want to be greedy and put off an event just for the almighty dollar.
Right.
Because the money is secondary to people's happiness and health.
Right. Exactly.
Right.
Well, hopefully everything will get pretty cleared up and you can go as planned, because
we're hoping. We're also hoping, though, that if everything ends up on a shutdown convention-wise for 2020, everybody's event is bigger and better for 2021. So,
okay. Okay.
Now, this was supposed to be our first year for NL HorrorCon moving to our provincial capital, too.
Oh, yes.
That sucks. But we'll still have it at the same venue, same place, same time next year, if possible. I mean, you know, I don't mind waiting to put off the best possible event that I can put together for my patrons. So
yeah. Oh man. Well, like I said, hopefully you won't have to cancel it. Hopefully things will weigh themselves out and people can start going back out and doing things again. So
Mr. Romero, Mr. George C. Romero, from the Romero Pictures Indie Brigade, 2 weekends ago, possibly 3. I'm losing track of time. Did the first ever, to my knowledge and his knowledge, all exclusive online fan convention, and it was done on Facebook and YouTube, called DEF CON 1.
Okay.
And he had celebs come on, and you could get screenshots with them, get a couple of minutes airtime with them, asking them questions, and it was great. Me and Dan there was a vendor table section group for vendors that lost out on events being shut down, and we have actually not just us, everybody that was a vendor will remain in that group forever. So, like, if you want to go look at some vendor tables, they're there. You can go and buy some coffee from Killer's Choice. And you can check out the DEF CON 1 on Romero Pictures Indie Brigade page or their YouTube. It was awesome. It was 8 hours a day for 2 days.
That is crazy, though. I mean, like, who would just have that pop in their mind? Like, hey, let's do a virtual convention. And like you were describing, like taking, screenshots with, that's freaking genius.
George's mind is a beautiful thing. It's great. He just loves the indie support so much, and what he does is just, oh my God. I don't know. I'm after telling him, I'm like, dude, like, you're a fucking saint. He is. He's a good guy, really good guy. And when he came up with that idea, I was just like, boom, right? Like, how come no one's ever thought about this before?
Yeah, it's fucking genius.
Yeah, it was. It was really, really cool. And the laughs over the 16 hours that it was done was, oh my God, my sides were splitting.
Jeez.
Some great guests. Kane Hodder was on. Michael Berryman was on. Oh my God, Dan was on. They done a Texas Chainsaw panel. RA was on. John Dugan was on. Bill Johnson.
Damn, they had like everybody, huh?
Yeah. I think Bill was on. I know Tyler Shea Killen was on, and Tyler was actually my first out of Canada celebrity guest at NL HorrorCon 2 in October past. Mm-hmm. And Tyler was Barry in Texas Chainsaw Next Gen. Great guy. Yeah.
So, do you have anything new coming up that you can do while we're in the situation we're all in?
Plan for.
Are you just going to be kind of steady on what you're doing now?
I am continually working on NL HorrorCon until the day or minute comes where I have to like push delete on it for this year. I'm going to trudge forward and plan it. Other than that, some scripts we're trying to get in production for Bad Anger Pictures that Dan has written. So if anybody watching has some deep pockets and wants to come on as associate producer or knows someone that does, feel free to private message me and we will talk. That's all I'm going to say live. And then, I mean, the collective is myself and Bradley Lynch. Bradley does Triple R with me. We also like have a group of friends, indie guys, no budget at all, like filming, and we have like 12 to 15 scripts that we have done. We're just waiting to be able to get the hell out of the house to go film.
Wow. Yeah, you can be pretty busy still.
Yeah, it's kept going, and I have 2.5, 3 chapters written for a novel that Mr. Matthew LeDrew put a challenge on me to write a book, and Matt owns Engine Books here in St. John's, Newfoundland. So
okay.
Matt's a great guy, and they have some phenomenal talent, bestsellers on Amazon. Some of their authors are, and feel free to look them up. Engine Books.
Engine Books. Okay.
Engine Books. And I do have some other projects coming up that I can't speak of.
Yeah. Oh, so. Excuse me, Mr. Man of Mystery.
You can call me an asshole. It wouldn't be the first time.
We have to change your name to a CW Busy.
CW. That'll be my rap name.
Yeah, I was gonna say your DJ name.
A DJ name, yeah. CW Busy. Oh my.
So, is there anything that you really, really, really want to plug?
Right now, we have to really get people involved. I mean, we're over the 500 likes mark, and I understand I share a ridiculous amount of stuff, but I cannot ask people enough. Head over to the Killer's Choice Facebook page, smash like and follow, and check out killerschoice.com, because the proceeds from the coffee line are going to tremendously help us get rolling into production on some scripts.
Okay.
So that would be a huge help if people would even just check it out. I mean, the support and passing off the information that they've seen to other individuals, like share. I mean, there's a lot of people in the world, and the more people that share it and get it around, the more people know about it. So
absolutely. You know what? I'll probably put a link for it on the page after we're done with this, so that other people can have easier way to find it.
Sure. Perfect.
Yeah.
And we did on the season 3 premiere. It was a Friday before the Saturday, Sunday Romero Pictures DEFCON 1. Mm-hmm. Me and Dan went on the season 3 premiere of in the Indie Brigade itself with George and Joe and all the crowd. And we talked about Killer's Choice. And we're proud to say that Killer's Choice Coffee is now the official coffee of the Romero Pictures Indie Brigade.
Nice.
NL HorrorCon and Bad Agner Pictures.
Oh. Very cool.
We're getting around. This lockdown has to go away so we can actually get more physical with it.
Right. You'd be able to actually physically go out to events and have like a tangible product to show
it's
people.
Right now, I mean, we're on a 6 to 8 week basis before we can get shipments out because of everything that's going on. Mm-hmm. It'd be so much better if this was all gone for the world. I mean, not just for us with coffee, but I mean, it is what it is right now. We can only do what we can do. So
I know. I can't wait. Like I said earlier, I probably get 2 bags. Like I said, one to have and then one to try.
Yeah. We got the Gravedigger roast, and our bags are 13-ounce bags. That's something that we don't plug that much, and I don't know why, because most coffee bags are sold in 12-ounce bags. Mm-hmm. And we went with 13 because obviously, the unlucky they're 13, and just had to be a bit different. Mm. It's good coffee. It's coffee to get you through the night and to get shit done.
Yeah, for sure. I know Miguel would probably really like that coffee too. So
yeah,
definitely gonna have to get a bag and share it with him.
There you go.
Do the
I got to
quiet
message
change.
Miguel after too, because I asked him and tormented him about something, and he never got back to me.
Because Miguel's a loser.
Miguel's great.
Oh, I love Miguel. He's my bestie. Some days. Okay, sir. Is there anything?
So what else does Joe have on the go?
Oh, what do I have on the go? Oh,
Yeah.
geez, this interview is not about me, sir. No, just starting this show, and probably just since we're in quarantine, I'm gonna start doing more videos to throw up on my YouTube, because I didn't really do much with that for a really long time. I didn't have time, and been talking to Miguel about like doing like little short in quarantine films that we can do in our house or whatever, and just trying to finish shit that I never finished. So that's all I got going.
And you're still doing Girls Gore and Gin.
So. I'm still doing Girls Gore and Gin. Still every Thursday night at 7. And this past week we've just kind of been going every morning for about a half hour, sometimes an hour. So just
cool.
Yeah. It's playing it all by ear.
Well, that's all we can do in this current state of affairs. So.
I know.
The clock means nothing. The calendar means nothing right now. It's just, it's crazy.
I know. I don't have anything like I have a big dry erase board in my kitchen by my refrigerator, and I have the whole month written out on it, and there's nothing in the boxes except for when the trash goes out, when the recycling goes out. That's about it.
Yeah, like I was telling you earlier, I mean, my calendar now, it doesn't even say Monday or Tuesday or Wednesday. It just says day. It's just as well if the clock was just stuck on one time.
Just flashes 12.
Yeah, like a power outage.
Oh my gosh.
I do have, yeah, I'll plug it for him. Why not? My cousin, Bradley KD, recently revived his music career. I'll say it that way. Mm-hmm. We played in a band. I was the oldest one at the time when we were 16. We played several shows, and we ended up getting sponsored by a gentleman to go to studio and make a CD. So we did. And the CD did well for local sales and, whatnot. Actually, there's copies of that down in Vegas, out in British Columbia, down through the States, everywhere. So I don't know. They're floating around everywhere. Mm-hmm. So recently, Bradley decided that he wanted to start doing some Facebook Live stuff. I kind of gave him a kick in the ass to get started, because without him knowing, I put up a fan page for him. And that was the kick in the ass. Like, okay, now it's there. Now you got to go do it. Whoops. But anyway, he's got videos up on Bradley KD singer-songwriter page, if you want to check that out. And proud to say, in a week, might even be 6 days. So it might be a little less than a week to a week. Multiple videos that he did do, and it's all live from his house and stuff. Actually have, some of them are over 1K, some of them are like 1,500 views, some are pushing 2,000 views. So he's getting around. And yesterday, was it yesterday or the day before? I started up a YouTube page for him. So now he has his own YouTube channel, and once I do the proper edits and and all that, I'll upload more videos and whatever. So
he does some good covers. I like his voice. He's really good.
Yeah, he's it reminds me of like old school like rebel rock.
Yes.
Like the Highwaymen, like like Merle Haggard, Chris Christopherson, Johnny Cash.
Oh my God, you say Chris Christopherson? Oh, I forgot about that.
Right? It's
I forgot about that.
It's that rough, old school acoustic. Yep, I smoke. Yep, I drink whiskey, but I fucking sing and play guitar.
And right? I may or may not have a dog and a lady who left me.
Well, but he has a pit bull.
Okay. That works.
He's doing good with it. And in 4 days of his page being up, somebody seen it and messaged me because he asked me to come on as manager and stuff like that.
Oh, nice.
And now he is a member of ISSA, which is the International Singer-Songwriter Association.
Very nice.
Yeah, so that's pretty cool.
That's awesome.
Nominations for this year's ISSA Awards are closed. They closed last month, but we're going to keep pushing and grow him. And next year, we're going to get him up nominated and see if we can get him an award.
Very cool. And all because you went, around and was like,
yeah. Well,
guess what? You have a page.
I know what he can do.
Mm-hmm.
Like I played guitar and sang with this guy for years. I know what he can do. And once I get more comfortable in front of the camera, that's the whole situation, as you know. I mean, even doing podcastings, it takes a few shows to get into your own zone.
Yeah.
Right. And when you find yourself and get comfortable, then everything just escalates and you grow as an artist, whether it's a musician or a professional podcaster or a filmmaker or whatever. So, the more he does it, the more he's going to grow, the more people are going to, catch on to it, because I know the guy has talent.
Oh, he does, for sure.
He does. And I love his vocals. His vocals are very unique. And there's people out there that didn't know who he was that now know who he is. And he's on the issa.com site as a listed member. And yeah, so in like 1 week, we could not ask for any more than what's happened. So
that's awesome.
That's good.
That's really awesome.
Yeah. And he does take requests.
I liked his cover of Every Rose Has a Thorn. That was pretty good. I like that a lot.
Yeah, a lot of people like that. In I think it was 3 days of just plugging it on Facebook. He had like 1,700 views, and that wasn't going to hell with it. Just straight round the clock plugging. That was letting it do its own thing, sharing it in a few groups, and it was good.
Very cool.
And if anybody knows what it's like trying to get views on videos at all, whether it's Facebook or YouTube, it is a fucking nightmare.
Yeah, it is. Or just subscribers, period.
Oh my God. It took me up until 2 months ago before I actually had my first 100 subscribers for Creepshow.
I know, because I haven't seen you post that. I know you were like, how you said, like, I was just going to keep feeding it until you're sick of looking at it. Can't say I didn't tell you about it, because you posted it a lot. And I know you haven't really posted it. I don't think I've seen it in a long while that you've posted to, like follow my YouTube.
Yeah, no, I haven't. And the reason being was once I hit the 100, actually it's over 100 now. I'm not sure what it is. I said when I hit the 100 subscribe mark and got my first achievement from YouTube, I was going to hold off until I had new content to add.
Okay.
And I have literally a full year's worth of interviews to get to. And I say interviews, but I think I'm going to change up the way I'm doing the show.
Okay.
Because I thought about it after, and I'm like, these people coming on have been interviewed how many times in their careers? Asked the same questions.
Yeah.
How many times in their careers? So I think I'm just going to do it like a live, uncut chat. And what happens, happens. And we'll have some fun with it, because I know when I get certain individuals on, I'm not going to drop names right now, but I know if I do it that way and leave it loose and unrehearsed, not like a checklist of gotta ask this, that, it's going to be funny.
Yeah.
Some of these people are like ridiculously hilarious. You just got to get them to loosen up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man. Well, I hope everything goes fantastic for you the rest of the year, because you've got a lot going on, and that would be a shame if you weren't able to get a lot of that done because of other bullshit that we can't control.
Other than the possible cancellation of the event in October and El Horcon 3.
Mm-hmm.
Other than that, everything else I can pretty much do from home. I mean, the podcasting I'm doing from home anyway.
Right.
The lockdown does have a damper put on getting out on location to do some shoots for films, which sucks. But we'll get there. We got to have that mentality, and people got to stay positive that this is not going to last forever, and it's going to keep us housebound for a little bit, but we will get there.
Yeah. Sometimes I feel like it's just trying to find the motivation too.
Like I told you earlier, I mean, I stopped doing my shows all winter. It was terrible. Like mentally, I was not there. Every day I'd wake up, look out, and it was just more and more and more snow, and it just gets, oh my God. Like it was bad.
I would feel claustrophobic, I think. Like I would start freaking out, like the walls are caving in on me.
Well, yeah, I mean, the lane that you have to come down to get to our place literally had that much snow in it. They had to get a front end loader to come in and plow through it.
Yeah. Oh, wow.
I'm not sure if I sent you a video that I took of that on a Messenger.
I think you did.
It was insane.
Yeah.
So, I mean, you couldn't even get out in a vehicle to go anywhere. You're literally stuck.
Oh, fuck. Oh, I have some comments.
Nice.
Frankie, I guess this is in regards to earlier about the YouTube getting followers and viewers. Frankie says, for me, Twitter has been a pain to get followers. I don't deal with Twitter. Do you deal with Twitter?
I do have a Twitter account. I think it's just NL HorrorCon. Twitter and Instagram are things that kind of elude me a little bit. Okay. Like Instagram especially, because you can't take links unless you can, and I don't know about it, but can you actually take links to stuff from other sites like Facebook and YouTube and put it on Instagram?
I tried doing a video. I think with some things, I don't think it's like with actual video links. I don't know. I'm still trying to figure out. I'm trying to figure out the whole Instagram thing too. Like, I can barely spell my name right now, sir.
Yeah, I just if we're at events or something with NL HorrorCon, I'll take some photos, fan photos or whatever, and I'll post them on Instagram and Twitter. I do know more about Twitter than I do Instagram, which is still very little. YouTube and Facebook seem to be where I do most of my social media stuff. So
must be because we're boomers,
right?
I'm just kidding. We have another comment. Harold Waterman says the Lancet Journal just published findings. The fatality rate of COVID is only 0.66%, not 2%. Even if the whole world caught it, still see less deaths than the Spanish flu, Black Death. If accurate, cons closing and everything else. Oh crap! Everything else is undue panic.
Well, if those numbers are correct, Harold, and we are at a 0.66%, I would assume that's a global rating, not just for the U.S. because Joe's in the U.S., I'm in Canada. That's good. If it's a 0.66%, not 2%, that is good. And we will hope that the death rates stay below the Spanish flu and the Black Death and everything else. And hopefully we'll all wake up tomorrow morning and this is all going to be one bad nightmare and everything's back to normal. So.
And with that, Richard Nettleton says, I just want to go back to the bar. Me too, buddy.
Right. I do know, I've never been to Cali, but when I do go to California, I need to come down and like have you mix me up a Rob Roy or something.
Rob Roy, I don't think I've ever had to make a Rob Roy. Doesn't that have like tea or lemonade or something? Not a Tom Collins. Wait, Rob Roy. That's an old drink. That's like one I learned in bartending school and never made in a bar.
Yeah, I haven't had one in years. I wouldn't even be able to tell you what's in it.
It's brown though, right?
Yeah. I know Dan, Mr. Yager, likes a Rob Roy.
Okay.
And now there are different ways to make it, but apparently, like he likes it made the right way.
They've done that with a lot of drinks. I'm finding because I bartend for a living, so they've been doing that with a lot of drinks, like old fashions and whiskey sours. They're really like changing up the ingredients. Like it'll be the basic, but Some of them have
Yeah.
like rosemary in it, or some of them have a black cherry rather than a maraschino cherry in it. And I've actually had some that were smoked. I went to Vegas.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I went to a cigar lounge with Frankie and Miguel in Vegas. I want to say it was a couple months back, maybe. And I ordered an old fashioned, but it was they brought it out in this on this little platter with like a glass dome on it, and it was full of smoke. And she put it down in front of me, and she opens it, and all the smoke comes out, and your glass is right there. So they infuse the whiskey drink with the smoke. Like they put it's a little like countertop smoker, and they smoke it in there, and the black cherry like absorbs a lot of the smoke in it, and it's so good. So
I would love that.
it was so good.
I'm a pretty simple person when it comes to my drinks anyway. I mean, you give me scotch on the rocks, I'm good.
I just like taking a shot. Just get it done and over with and move on. So
yeah.
I'm too busy to hold a drink in my hand, so
I like single malt scotch, Jack Daniels, 2 ice cubes in a glass, way to go. 2 fingers high, bang, We're good. Whiskey, man, whiskey.
I like Jameson. I like Jameson a lot.
Irish whiskey is good.
And Evan Williams is good too. Wait.
Haven't had it.
No. Damn it. Never mind. I'm gonna have to like think about what the name of it is. The bottle's like the same color as Jameson. My brother.
Green?
Yeah, it's green. My brother gave me one Williams. I forget. It's delicious though, and it's like $40 a bottle, so it's totally worth it. So
okay,
yeah.
Usually when I buy my scotch, it's higher end. Well, to me, higher end scotch, but anyone that knows what scotch is knows it can get expensive. I usually buy like $200-$300 bottles.
Oh wow, yeah, no, I no. The way we drink here, we don't know. No.
Yeah, that's my sipping bottle. I like.
Yeah, that's a sipping bottle.
Right. It's the way I am with that is the way House was with his oh my god, Vicodin. You want my Vicodin? No, this is my Vicodin. Well,
yeah.
You want my scotch? No, this is my scotch.
Yeah, but we're not talking about drinking. We're talking about drinking. We're talking about drinking.
Yeah, well, that's when I'll just turn to the Jack Daniels Tennessee. The Jack Daniels Tennessee Honey is amazing.
You like that one? I hate that
Loved
one.
Loved it. Have you had the Frank Sinatra series?
Yes, the Sinatra is really good. I do like that one. Miguel actually introduced me to that one, and I liked it. I liked that it came with the book and it came in a special box and everything.
Yep.
I liked it a lot.
Yeah, and you can also get the single barrel.
Single barrel is pretty good too. The Gentleman Jack, that one's I'll drink it, but it's not my first choice to it.
I'd rather than Gentleman Jack. I think I'd rather just straight up old fashioned Jack.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Jameson has a cask makers and a black barrel.
Oh.
And the black barrel, I want to say oh shit. Damn it. Because I got introduced to both at the same time, and now I'm all verklempt. But one is way, way more expensive than the other one.
Okay.
And the one that's more expensive tastes like garbage compared to the other one. But there are
some whiskeys out there like that, though.
Yeah, and I'm like, this is gross. Like, this bottle's like almost $100, and this whiskey tastes like fucking garbage. Yeah. Like, you know how many bottles of regular Jameson I can get for that? I can get like 4.
Right.
And then I could party for a whole week. I'm just kidding. I don't drink that much anymore.
Newfoundlanders like to drink.
Well, you guys are like suffocating in snow. I drink too.
One thing I don't understand, though. Okay, so I have American friends that have been here.
Mm-hmm.
And American beer is, as Canadians and Newfoundlanders, we joke around about it. Like, what's the difference? What's the old saying? Hold on here now. Yeah, so American beer is like having sex in a canoe. It's fucking near water.
Right? Oh, the alcohol content is stronger?
Yeah.
Okay.
But American liquor is stronger than Canadian.
Really?
I've had Black Velvet from the States.
Ooh. Ugh.
Yeah, but hold on. The black velvet from the States is excellent compared to the black velvet here.
Oh no, are you serious?
Honestly.
Oh my God. Usually I do one shot a year of black velvet. And it's for my grandmother because my grandmother always drank black velvet and Coca-Cola. That
Okay.
was her drink. She'd mix them and she'd sit there and she'd watch her drink her black velvet
Yeah.
and Coke. So I do
If I
one.
wanted a dirty, like
uh,
lower end whiskey, I thoroughly enjoy American black velvet.
okay.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna judge you. I'm not gonna judge you. Because even though I
Great.
don't like it, I do it once a year. I just
Well, and for me to actually enjoy that, on like I said, on the lower dirty end of the whiskeys, is something to say about it because I do enjoy some high end whiskeys. So
yeah.
yeah,
Ah.
all depends
Uh,
on the mood.
yeah.
I think we had somebody commenting about Screwball.
About yeah, I was just reading that. Richard Nettleson says, I like screwball whiskey. Screwball whiskey is dangerous as fuck.
It is.
Oh my God. We got that at work when I restarted back there about a year ago. That's when I think it was coming out. And I was like, what the fuck do I do with this? Like, people are actually just straight taking shots of it. And this is before I tried it. I was like, people are actually drinking this shit. And then I'm that person that even if I won't drink it, I like to smell because you'll have an idea, obviously, what it's going to taste like if you smell it. So I smelled it and I was like, this smells really good. I was like, I'll try it, but I'm gonna be pissed if this is one of those things that tastes completely opposite of what it smells like. Because that pisses me off. I feel
If the scent doesn't
of.
match, if the scent doesn't match the palate, it's terrible.
Yeah. So I tried it and I was like, this is dangerous. And when you bartend, a lot of times you end up you just make shit, random shit. People will have you make random ass shit. I mean, I actually went to bartending school. Like, I have like a little certificate that certified bartender, mixologist, whatever. And you don't learn anything you don't do anything that you learn in school at all. It's not realistic. But this, like, I can make Chico sticks with that. You know, the little coconut peanut butter crunchy candies.
We had.
Sorry.
This is the part of the COVID lock-in.
Uh-oh.
No, we're good.
I'm just a smoker. That's why. But anyway, no, like, it's so good. It's so good. And it mixes with a lot of stuff, but it's super, the taste is so strong. The taste is super strong on that whiskey. It's hard to kind of, cover it.
Mm.
You have to add a lot of shit to cover it.
I find Fireball like that too.
Yeah, Fireball's like that too. You know what? I don't really care for Fireball. I
don't like cinnamon, so.
Oh, I love cinnamon. You know, I had a lot of customers that were drinking it like religiously, and they started not looking too good. They started looking a little puffy, and I wasn't trying to be an asshole. I like these people. They're good to me. I'm good to them. Well, I always try to be good to them. Mm-hmm. And one day, one of them came back and was like, "Yeah, I went to go get a checkup the other day, and they wanted to know how much I'm drinking and what I'm drinking because my blood pressure is through the roof. My vitamins are depleted, this and that." And come to find out, it was from the Fireball.
Wow.
So then one of the other guys that was drinking it like crazy, he was like, I'm just going to go just to, for shits and giggles. I'm going to go. Doctor told him the same thing. Your blood pressure is out of control and this and that. What are you drinking? And he's like, what are you doing? How often are you drinking this and that? And he goes, well, I've been drinking Fireball. He goes, stop fucking drinking that. That's like antifreeze. Stop drinking that shit.
Yeah. Any liquor that is flavored, and I don't mean like whiskey aged to get flavor. I'm talking like artificially flavored. Mm-hmm. Can't be good for you.
No.
Like, well, I'd like to know the sugar content in that.
Yes, because they're thick and they're syrupy, and it just alcohol in large quantities is not good for you anyway.
Yeah.
But how much worse could it be?
I do have one question though.
Okay.
What in the hell is White Claw?
White Claw? It's Do you guys not have that there?
Yeah, we can get it here, but like on social media, all I see is women with
Oh.
White Claw.
We call it it's like the pumpkin spice of alcohols right now.
Okay.
But all it is have you ever seen or had those like the LaCroix or the Buble flavored seltzer waters in the
Yeah.
cans?
Yeah.
They're like that with alcohol in it. They're exactly
Oh,
like that, but with alcohol in it.
I thought it was a beer.
Kinda. It's like a water beer, I guess. So,
So it's like a club soda with alcohol.
like a flavored club soda alcohol. So they're not bad. They're really not bad. Budweiser came out with a bunch because right before we had to close, we had a big shipment from Budweiser that came in, and they do flavored ones too now. So I mean, those are actually pretty good too. So I mean, if you like the flavored soda waters, you'll like those. But they don't
Probably
really
not.
have a lot of alcohol in them. That's why people like them.
Oh, okay.
So if you're trying to
No,
watch your weight, watch your carbs, and watch your sugar, but you still want to get your drink on, then you're gonna get a White Claw, bitch. So
or you could just get a Miller Lite
you get another light.
or a Michelob Ultra.
Oh my god, I'm tired of selling those things.
Yeah,
Those are not even good.
Still carb beer.
They're gross. They're gross.
I do enjoy Miller Lite though. I like Miller.
Miller Lite's pretty good. With a burger. Oh, a burger sounds good today.
It does. We have turkey.
Oh, I just made a turkey the other day.
The wifey's out there now separating it all. She made a turkey.
I'm the only one in my house that really likes turkey. So I just force it on everyone. I'm like turkey pot pie, turkey enchiladas.
I laugh when people say like turkey's once a year. It's like a Christmas dinner or Thanksgiving dinner. No, man, turkey's
turkey and ham. Hell yeah.
Yep.
Love
Here,
it.
gobble gobble.
Plop, 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 plop.
And this gentleman, what was this gentleman, Mr. Harold Waterman?
I don't drink hard liquor. Prefer cigarettes and mead. Not Viking fanboy, just delicious. Yes, mead is pretty good. I like well, meads are like ciders, right? They're like hard ciders, but not carbonated, right?
Yeah. Now cider, I prefer homemade cider over the store-bought stuff. I've had like Mad Jack and other brands. I don't even know like what they were, but yeah, they're okay. Molson had an apple cider out a few years ago. It was disgusting.
Yeah.
Yeah. Can you even get Molson down the States?
I have no clue. We do have hard ciders here, but I don't know. I'm not familiar with that brand.
Okay, no, it's Molson Canadian beer. Like, I don't know if you can actually get that in the U.S.
We do have like large liquor stores here.
Okay.
They're not like little corner markets where you go get bubble gum and all this. I mean, you can get it in there, but they're actually just for wine and beer and liquor.
They'd have imports.
Yes, exactly. They would probably have a lot of imports in there. I know that a lot of them do a lot of craft beers now. A lot of craft beers. Yeah. So I mean, I don't see why they wouldn't do an import craft beer as well.
Yeah.
Well, I'm assuming that's
actually
craft.
It's not a craft beer. It's Molson Canadian's like a staple icon beer here in Canada.
Oh, okay. Okay.
It's almost like, I guess, Pabst or something.
Oh,
like
Pabst Blue Ribbon.
Yeah, like everyone in the States knows what that is.
Okay.
Right? And in Canada, everyone here knows what Molson Canadian is. So
okay.
I got to get my ass down the States and drink.
We have lots of alcohol.
You have lots of whiskey, and that's the thing.
Bakersfield has lots of vodka.
California.
Mm-hmm. Where the city I live in, there are a lot of whiskey drinkers and a lot of beer drinkers, but all the bars I've worked in here, vodka. Lots of vodka.
I'll never drink vodka again.
No?
No, I was at a bachelor party and somehow got drinking with a Russian man, and he kept buying 8-ounce glassfuls of vodka and handing them to me.
Oh my
I
God!
thought
Did
it
he
was
leave
water
you?
first because I was pretty hammered, and I thought he was buying me, getting me a glass of water to try to calm me down. And next thing you
Oh,
know, he's forcing it up, and he's like, "You drink," and tipping it up, and it's straight vodka, and I'm like, "Oh my God, never again."
oh, Lord.
So if there's any Russian gentlemen watching, I love you. I love drinking with you, but I'm not drinking vodka with you anymore.
Oh my God. What a nightmare. I would be scared.
Mm,
Oh man.
it was bad.
Oh, I can't imagine how drunk that must feel. Because, yeah.
I lost 3 days.
Holy
Just like
shit.
bang, memory wiped. Like
Oh man, they
it was
roofied
bad.
you.
Well, probably. I don't know. I'm that guy that goes to a bar, lays to drink down. People are like, "Hey, man, you should have someone watch that." And I'm like, "Well, what are they going to do? Spike it? I can only hope."
I'll get a lot of customers that, they'll get up to use the restroom or they'll get up to go outside and smoke a cigarette. And they're like, "Hey, Joe, I'll be right back." And they'll point down and I'm like, fuck, I only have a half a roofie left.
Right?
Kind of saving that for later.
Oh, God.
No, or they'll be like, "Oh, make sure nobody grabs my drink." And I'll be like, "Don't worry, I only put 2 roofies in it this time."
Right. Oh, what's her name? Grace Slick. That almost reminds me of Grace Slick from Jefferson Airplane. She was invited years ago. There was a story that she was invited to go see the president, and at the time, I think it might have been Nixon.
Hmm.
And anyway, she had intentions of under her fingernail, she was going to have a couple of tabs of LSD, and she was going to have tea with the president, and she was going to spike the tea with the LSD and get him all sorts of fucked up. When I seen that interview and she told that story, I was like, "Oh, please tell me it actually happened."
Yeah, I know. How did that work out for you?
Right?
Shit. I think we would have heard about that though if it would have happened. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, I think she said something happened at the meeting, got canceled.
So she's like, "Damn it, I was almost."
Right. So Grace Slick was intending on getting the president of the United States at the time on an acid trip.
He was against like the whole like hippie movement and the drugs and all that other stuff, right?
Yeah.
That would have been hilarious.
It would have. It would have been epic, especially if they had it on either like video or audio. Oh my God.
Jesus. Harold's back again. He goes, "Thought Canadian beer had low alcohol content, only
No,
basing
sir.
it on peppers from Letterkenny." I don't know if we can trust Letterkenny. They talk a lot of shit on Letterkenny.
Letterkenny is a fucking hilarious show.
Yes, I love that show.
Wayne.
Oh, the bartender.
Harold, our beer. I've tried drinking liquor with my American buddies, and I can drink liquor, and usually it'll end up with them kind of kicking my ass. But you get one of my American buddies here and get on the beer with me. Game on. Newfies in general, Canadians in general, man. No, our beer is stronger than American beer. Just saying. Unfortunately, I'm more of a whiskey drinker than I am a beer drinker.
Me too.
Beer bloats me.
Yes, that's what I like the taste of beer,
So do
but
I.
I don't like how it makes me feel internally. That's not in a drunk way.
No, you go to a party or a bar, and you see people literally drinking like 15 or 20 beer, and like every 2 minutes they're gone to the restroom, and next thing you know, like their gut has to feel 10,000 pounds.
Yeah. And that's
terrible.
the thing. It makes me pee like crazy. Like I have this down to a science. Like 1 bottle of beer equals 3 peas. Everything is
Okay, fair enough.
Toilet paper, candy, beer.
Right? It all comes back to math.
It all comes back to math.
Yeah. But whiskey, unless you're mixing it, and then it's the mix per se that's actually going to bloat you rather than the actual alcohol.
Or make you have to pee.
Right, yeah. Yeah. I've learned also through the years of having a beer and a drink. The more mix you use, or the more you drink using mix, I'll say it that way, the worse of a headache you're going to have the next morning.
Yeah.
Because it's not the alcohol, it's the sugar in the mix that gives you a hangover. And people don't realize that. They'll go out and they'll drink like a 26er right off at a bar and mix it with Coke or whatever.
Yeah.
And they're like, oh, I'm going to be fine. And then the next morning they're hugging the porcelain. And,
porcelain
right?
Yeah.
But it's the sugar. It's the sugar content that gives you a hangover.
That and the brain dehydration, because alcohol dehydrates the crap out of you. Even beer does. Dehydrates the crap out of you. Not just from peeing, but it pulls a lot of water content from your body. Makes sweat, all kinds of stuff.
When you leave the party, go home, and before you go to sleep, drink an 8-ounce glass of water with a Tylenol, and you'll wake up feeling better.
And if you eat some tiny tacos too, that helps also.
Yeah, well, I mean, anybody who's watching, we should really do up some kind of fundraiser.
Oh, Jesus.
And we'll all pitch in and share the shit out of it. And like, we'll set it for like $1,000, and we'll just order $1,000 worth of mini tacos.
Do you know
tiny
how
tacos
much that is?
And send it to Joe.
I don't know
randomly
what the currency difference is, but it's only $3 here for a box of 15.
$3 for a box of 15. Okay, so $1,000 US.
Do you know how many tacos that would be? Like, I would. Oh my Lord!
You could like fill your living room with tacos.
Yeah, like I would. My dog would be so happy. Like, well, because I always give her one or two from the box because they're tiny, and I can't eat all 15 in one sitting. Like usually, I'll like come back later and eat the rest. So she gets one or two out of the box. So her eyes would be like that big, like, oh, do I get 2 from each box, Mama?
Kate just gave her the quarter. Did I hear you say tacos?
Tacos.
We had tacos the other week, Mexican style tacos, like with the rice and everything in the meat. And, I was actually going to, because I had a plate load. I was fucking hungry. And I was going to take a picture of it and tag you on Facebook being an asshole.
Look what I got.
But that was nice. So
we snuck out. We snuck out and got some non-essential tacos last week. So
maybe they are essential. Did they keep you sane?
For a second.
Well, they were partially essential.
They were partially essential. So yeah, because I was like, I haven't had tacos in a week. I miss them so much. And he's like, okay, let's go.
Right. I can't wait for my turkey. Turkey's gonna be great.
Harold says, this is regards to hangovers or caffeine headaches. People that drink soda tend to have headaches if they are forced to drink water. No coffee, no soda, and healthy pie obsession though.
Harold, we were friends until you said no coffee.
Yeah, I know.
Coffee is life, man. Head on over to killerschoice.com and buy some Gravediggers Roast coffee.
It's going to be killer.
It is going to be a killer cup of coffee.
Mm-hmm. And it's got one of my favorite characters, Leatherface.
It does, Mr. Yeager. And yeah, you can buy the 8x10s and get Dan to personally sign them. Mm-hmm. And we have coffee mugs, and we have another roast on the horizon called Coffin Nail, but that's not ready to roll out yet.
Yes. So. And so it'll take a little while to get that coffee, but it'll go for a good cause. So get that coffee.
Yes. Share. So Harold, I mean, this whole no coffee bit, man. I don't know.
He said pie though, so that kind of redeemed him a little bit because I'm more of a pie than a cake person. So
pie over cake any day.
I eat pie for my birthday every year.
Pie is great.
Yes.
That was single-handedly, and as stupid as this is going to sound, single-handedly one of the reasons why I actually started watching and followed it right through until it's going to end. Supernatural was Dean Winchester's obsession with pie.
You know what? I never really got into Supernatural.
I watched it first season, binge watched first season.
Okay.
I didn't, yeah. And after that, I kind of was like, ugh. But now I gotta watch season 2 because I don't know, right?
When you start a book and it's like, well, now I can't fucking finish it because I just started it. I want to know how the fuck this shit ends. Like it's gonna
And the characters, god damn, do they ever grow on you?
Okay.
Right? And like, so Dean and Sam are brothers, and then like Dean was my favorite character, the badass of the family, and like he just has an unhealthy obsession with like burgers and pie
Okay.
and beer.
They're all
So,
good.
and right, anytime you got a character that likes beer, burgers, and pie, and drives a '67 fucking Chevy Impala,
Oh, nice.
right? You know, good character.
Yeah.
Yeah, the show got a little bit ridiculous with storyline with angels and demons and everything, but yeah, you know.
Okay. But overall, it was a decent enough show to.
Yeah, I stuck with it for 15 years.
Oh my gosh.
So,
Is that how long the show went on for?
15 seasons. They're in their last season now.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, maybe if I run out of things to watch, I'll have to jump onto that. I can't. I don't know. I try to sit and watch shows. It really has to grab my attention to get me to sit and watch it, because I'm that person. Like I'll sit and then something will pop in my head and I'll have to jump up and go do something. Even if it's like 2 minutes or 30 seconds, I'll jump up and do something and then come sit back down and be like, oh shit, I should go do this. Like it's hard for me to sit. Maybe it's all the coffee. I don't know.
Post a link to charity coffee here, and nobody sticks their head over pie.
Oh, yeah. Okay, I get that.
Yeah.
Have their cake and eat it too.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Well played.
Yes, that was good.
Touche, good sir.
Touche. Okay, we are over an hour, sir.
We are. We
are.
could do this all day, man.
I know. Well, I can't. I got to start a film later today. So.
Say what?
I'm gonna start a film later today. So.
Start filming a film or watching a film?
Well, I have to. Well, my plan was a couple of nights ago. Miguel was supposed to come over, and we were gonna start filming just a little short, one room, one person, very minimal line films. I don't know. I find that I've been doing that a lot. Like I don't. The films that I've written, I started a film a few months back in October or November.
Okay.
Started filming on locations and everything, but I found I don't really put a lot of dialogue in my films. It's all mostly like very visual.
Method acting.
I guess, yeah. Like things are implied. And I don't know. I don't know why I keep doing that. It's kind of bugging me, but
less is more. In my opinion. I mean, this is coming from somebody that loves silent film. So,
well, I mean, it's not completely silent. I mean, there's, I don't know. I don't know. It's not completely silent, but just more things are implied than there is dialogue.
Cool.
So, I don't know.
Well, leave us on that cliffhanger because I want to see it when it's done.
Okay, cool. So, okay. Take it easy, Harold. Thank you for joining us, and thank you, Richard. Says your show, your rules. You can go on as long as you want. Yes, I know, but that is true.
Joe is awesome. She is awesome.
Get started. Don't tell people that.
I mean, no, she's an asshole.
Yeah. Shit. Well, thank you so much for being my first guest again on my show. I really appreciate it. And you got to come back on again.
Sure.
So, if there's going to be any more if he's going to do another DEF CON convention, post it. I want to.
Yeah. I mean, anybody, man, just head on over to the Romero Pictures Indie Brigade. Mm-hmm. And take a look. It's they did DEF CON 1, which is the world's first and only online convention. It ran for 2 days, which was Saturday, Sunday, 8 hours a day, 16 hours. There is lots to watch.
Yeah, that's a genius idea. That really was.
Yeah, I mean, head on over and then like their page and just follow their stuff. You'll get notifications, and they have multiple shows on the Indie Brigade. Like every other night there's different shows.
Yeah.
You know, Drone Cav, where Thierry talks about drones and how to use them in film. The Wagner Wiles, which is Sam and Lance Wagner, two really good friends of mine from Texas. I'm going to end up missing shows. The Devil's in the Details, Ian Steer, you know, his art and, you know, stuff like that. It's just, it's a great community. It's literally an amazing group of people pulling together as indie supporters and indie people to show love to a community. It's not just about the shows. It's literally all about the fans.
Yeah.
It is. It's a beautiful thing.
That's what I love about the horror community, the horror and the film community, is that you meet a lot of people who are, it's not for yourself, you're for everybody.
Yeah.
For your fans and for other people who are doing the same thing that you are doing also, or trying to do the same thing that you're doing too.
Yeah.
And I love that so much.
Yeah. So, I mean, check out Romero Pictures Indie Brigade. I'll go through a checklist. You could check out NL HorrorCon, which is my convention here in Newfoundland. Bad Anger Pictures, which is Dan Yager, aka Leatherface's independent film production company. Killer's Choice Coffee, which is Dan's coffee line. You can check out Carl's Creepshow, Rantin Ravin Reviews. And if I'm missing any, check out Bradley Katie's fan page for his music. And if I'm missing anything, go creep me on Facebook, and it's all listed there and my job title with each one. And if you want to just, you know, message me and all that good stuff.
Yeah. Busy man. CW, everybody. DJ.
DJ.
So do you have any last words?
In the words of Samuel L. Jackson, stay the fuck home. I love you. Joe loves you. We all love you. Stay home, stay safe, and we'll all get through this together.
And wash your fucking hands. Oh.
Wash your hands. And don't lick shopping carts.
Oh, that's neat.
What is wrong with people?
There's no words. There's no words. Oh.
There are no more words. They are the last words.
Jesus. All right, sir. Well, again, thank you. I'll let you go so you can have your turkey.
Turkey and gravy. Mm.
Ooh, turkey and gravy. Well, thank you so much. I gotta have you on again later.
Sure.
Yeah.
When I have some updates on some of the shorts that we're working on, maybe when all this lockdown is over and I get a little teaser or screener or something, I'll pop on and we'll run that, and you know.
Hell yeah, that would be great. I'd love that.
We can do that.
Faux show.
Faux show.
Okay, guys, you heard everything he had to say, and parts of what I had to say probably. Go follow all the shit he said, or go look on his page, CW Penney. You can find him on Facebook. He's got a list of everything that he added earlier. Check it all out. It's really good stuff. You'll enjoy it. I know you will. So until then, I'll see you later, Mr. Penney. Bye. Thank you guys for joining. See you later.
Thanks for joining, guys. Thanks, Joe.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye-bye.